we are podcasting today. Today's podcast is going to be something a little bit different. I'm going to do a podcast probably every freaking day when I'm trying to do it. I'm going to try my best to do it. Obviously, it's going to be very hard. I do have a third YouTube channel you guys probably all know about. I'm actually doing like a whole video about the podcast. Like, you guys get to see it on video and when I'm doing it at the same time. But, I like to, talk about mental health. Because really, mental health is really important. I know I talked about people with depression. I did like the whole podcast about that. You guys want to go check that out. But I'm going to do something different. I'm going to talk about mental health and everything going on in the world, and stuff like that. So mental health is something we all go through. Obviously, we all go through it. I feel like us people, sometimes a lot of people go through the sickness and all that. I go through the sickness, obviously. I'm not gonna talk about all of it, but I go through the sickness. I just battled with Thursdays. I've been in the hospital for 2 months. Like my first surgery ever. I'm not gonna talk about the surgery, but my first surgery ever. It was tough. It's like horrible, and it sucked. Like I had to get a lot of tests done and stuff. I didn't know I'm gonna make it out of it, cause like made me feel like it's crazy what's going on. I think mental health is you have to keep care of your body. I'm starting to realize that sometimes. I realize when I'm doing stuff, I'll be like, okay, I'm just gonna push myself, blah blah blah, and I think really the mental health situation is really tough, cause like you want to do stuff, you want to get out there, you want to just freaking do it, and you can do it, but you have to think about your mental health, and you have to think about your body. And I realize when I'm growing older, I'm almost like 22 now, I've been through so many struggles and so many bad things going around the circle, and it's terrible, it's horrible. And I realize now, I realize that my life is something I run around with. Like, I run around like, okay, maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that, blah, 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 blah. I want to do everything, but I realize, like, I do it, my body probably not can handle it. Or, like, right now, I have to, drink 3 Gatorades, because I have a thing, not gonna talk about it, and I have to drink 3 Gatorades at, like, at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I drink them at that time. It's new for me, and I'm like, oh, I hate it, blah, blah, blah. I think about it, I hate it, but it's not that bad. So, and then the meal one thing, I will drink whatever I want. But I think a lot of people go through, like, when you're in a bad state in your mind, you start think about, oh, maybe I should not do this, or maybe I should just end my life, blah, blah, blah. I don't think you should do that. I don't think. Find something you're passionate about. Like, I was passionate about, like, this YouTube stuff. I'm getting back onto YouTube, and I'm ready to grind. I'm ready to get out there and all freaking that. And that's why I want to get back out there. And one time when I was thinking to myself at the time, when I was a teenager, I probably wasn't keeping care of my body. I'm not gonna lie. Cause really my body is, when I was a teenager, is kind of distant, and I'm like drinking all these sugar drinks, drinking all these pops, and it tastes good, don't get me wrong, I still do it, but I'm trying to like limit myself what I drink, you know what I mean? It's not good for you, and I realize that, and especially, it's just like, you have to realize, and I think a lot of people have like a lot of issues, like, me personally, I'd be like, okay, maybe I should do something else, or maybe I should do a thing. When I liked teenagers, I smoked, I did all that stuff. Obviously, I'm not proud of it. I wasn't proud of it, but I grew up and I realized that's not healthy. And I know a lot of people get really confused, like I want to get out of that state and stuff, and it's gonna take some time. You know what I mean? It's gonna take some time. It's gonna be a long time and stuff like that. I think it just has to graduate to that. You know what I mean? And I think what I'm thinking, just help yourself. You know what I mean? And be nice to one people too. Like, there's a lot of stuff in the world right now. There's like a lot of bad stuff going on in the world. I hate to see it, and that's why I was just thinking back. Oh, I'm not gonna freaking do YouTube, blah blah blah. I have to a point, guys. I was gonna quit everything. I wasn't gonna do YouTube. I wasn't gonna do the podcast. I wasn't. You guys probably seen it. I wasn't gonna do any of that, and then I freaking gonna quit. I'm gonna just be done, because my mental health got old to me and saying, quit, don't do it, blah blah blah. And I listened to that. I think I just realized in my head, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna do what I love to freaking do, and I'm gonna do it. That's the reason why I dropped out of high school. That's the reason why I don't have friends anymore. Whatever. I want to focus on my YouTube podcast, and I do have friends. I just have one friend, but it's just me personally. I'm just in my head. I'm like thinking myself like, okay, what I do make it better? What's this gonna do make it better? And me personally, guys, I'm like at the point, whatever I'm gonna do, I'm still gonna do it. Like, I'm still gonna do it because I love it. I love what I do every freaking day, and I like just do what you love. You don't have to be something you're not. You don't have to be something you just like the whole world right now. Like, it's in like a bad place, and I know we're going through lots and stuff like that. Just find something you're passionate about. And one thing too, I want to get across about is the canceling thing. I know a lot of people, when someone make a small date, I understand with the biggest date, you know what I mean? I understand that. But if someone make it, like, make a small date, like, maybe, I don't know, do something bad on video or whatever. Like, something small. I'm not saying something big, but something small. Don't realize, like, when someone mess up, and someone, like, mess up, like, doing, like a drug or something, doing it on camera, blah, 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 they're, like, in a hard time, maybe go help them, and not just, I don't know, just be like, oh, that person's stupid, blah, 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 he's done, blah, blah, blah. Just don't do that. Just help them. You know what I mean? Just don't just freaking do all this stuff and do all this bullshit and stuff. Because really, the cancer stuff has to stop. I'm sorry, but I understand why certain people get cancer with really bad things, but something small, then they have to quit YouTube, then they have to quit everything, what they love to freaking do. And really, like, I don't agree with some of the cancer stuff, but like the bad cancer and stuff, like someone doing really bad and terrible, I understand. I used it. But something small, someone did something bad, they say something bad in the videos or something, just move on. You know what I mean? But I think one of the things we have to realize to do is be your freaking self, be who you are as a person, stay true to yourself. Honestly, that's the biggest thing, and keep care of your body. That's the biggest thing I'm going through right now. I'm trying to keep care of my body. I'm trying not to eat a bunch of junk or whatever. I'm trying to keep care of my body, you know. But I think a lot of times we have to work for a normal. Like, I wish everything go back to normal. I'm so sick of the quarantine, and I know we are in the second waves right now. We're going to it again, back to square one, because people are not following rules. And I want to actually talk about something I really want to get off my chest. So these TikTokers, these freaking TikTokers are going have parties, like 10 million people in the freaking house having parties, and we all of us, following the rules, wearing masks, wearing everything, wearing masks, and the TikTokers are having parties, having all these things. You guys have to think about one people, you know what I mean? Think about, like, I get it, you want to party, you want to have fun, blah blah blah, but think of what's going on in the world right now. Think about that. They're just going and having freaking parties. It doesn't even make sense. I get it, it's your 21st birthday. I understand it. I get it. But me personally, I don't get it. And I think while people have amusement in their mind saying, oh, this person, this person, that, blah blah blah, like, I'm kinda happy you guys probably got shut the freak off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kinda happy. I'm probably gonna get tapped for this. I don't give a shit. Tap me all you want. But I'm kinda happy you probably got shut off, because maybe you start running, attacking one people, getting sick. What about the old people? What about the freaking young kids? Like, I have 3 nieces, right? And I don't wanna get them sick. You know what I mean? So, what about them? What about freaking people have bad health like me, you know what I mean, and have like issues, and I think you need to think about that, you know what I mean, because having house parties and going to like freaking parties and stuff like that is stupid. Right now, you should not be partying. I'm sorry, but you should not be partying at all. You should be freaking in your home, or being responsible wearing a mask. I know some of them do wear masks and stuff. I apologize with the notification. And I understand some people do wear masks, but come on, man, let's realize what you're doing. You feel me? Like, realize what you're doing to one people. Instead of just going at people. And not at people, like going to house parties. And it's just horrible. I personally, man, I don't understand it. Apparently those 2 people, freaking the two TikTok, I'm not gonna mention their name, they don't deserve to get a name out there. But those 2 people is, you know what, I'm gonna mention their name, screw it. It's Bryce Hall and someone else, I don't know who is, but you may learn, you may grow better and be who you are as a person, not just go and have house parties or your own house party. Like, think about one people. But I'm glad that they're getting consequences. Apparently they're going to jail or prison, or I think it's jail, but for a month or so. Maybe they're learning and stuff like that. I know they're not, they don't understand what's going on, but like they're like this. Don't have house parties. I'm just saying, don't have house parties. But besides all that stuff, Travis Scott came out with a new burger at Donald's. I never understand that. I still don't understand that. Kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. Apparently, it didn't look like the normal burger. You know what I mean? Me personally, it looked like a normal burger. And Adam 22 said like it doesn't look like a normal burger. So like me personally, it looked like just a normal burger you get at Donald's and stuff like that. And maybe I should try it for a video. I'm gonna do it. Maybe, I don't know. But I think it's just you know, it's cool how Travis Scott's working with Donald's. It's actually pretty freaking cool. I want to know how much he actually making on it. Like how much he making. So he's probably making a lot of freaking money. Like he's already making a lot of money, but I'm happy they're doing it. You know, I don't really listen to Travis Scott, but maybe I don't listen to Travis Scott. Maybe I'll add to his music or something. I don't want to get copyright, but maybe I'll do that. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm doing lately. I've been doing absolutely nothing. I've been having a lot of issues with my freaking leg. I hurt it at some point. Oh, I didn't hurt my whole leg so far, knock on wood. I didn't hurt my old leg and stuff. I hurt like freaking my hamstring. Um, and I've been doing a lot of exercising. Um, my parents doing exercising on it. And yeah, I'm trying to get it straightened up. I want to take a walk outside every day because it's gonna be winter and all that stuff. So, traveling in like Canada, it's winter here. I don't crap out every freaking year and stuff like that. It sucks, but it's whatever, you know. But yeah, I've been chilling. I got a new cane. For my leg when I go out on walks and stuff. It's really hard balancing, by the way. So I got a brand new cane. So that's a free cane I got. So it's purple, weird color, I know, but it helped my freaking legs. So that's all the important of it. So I got that. You guys are listening if you guys can't see it, but go to the video. But me personally, I'm doing alright. I feel like I want to get back on the podcast and stuff. I miss doing the podcast, by the way, guys. I just so freaking miss it, and I just miss doing it. I want to do more videos like this and stuff. I'm gonna post on the main channel and my first channel called Jordan Barber 60. But I'll put it in the video on the main channel. You guys go check that out. But it's gonna be on the main channel too. So that's what I'm gonna do. I might post it this week actually. Probably end of the week. Maybe I'll have to do more of these. Let me know, guys. If you guys want podcasts every Tuesday or every Thursday or every Friday, and let me know what I should talk about and all this stuff. Like we talk about Travis Scott in this. We talk about what big artists. One thing I want to talk about 6ix9ine new album. It's pretty good. I actually, personally, I like 6ix9ine album. I don't agree with the nation, but it's whatever. Me personally, I probably said it in a live podcast, I did agree with this nation, but, you know, it was whatever. He did what he had to do, so, but, yeah, his album is actually pretty great. Like, it's pretty freaking amazing. Me personally, I like it. I like Lock Up, too. Maybe I will act to all his songs, and you guys can get like my personal opinion. Just hope the YouTube don't take it down. But how a lot of issues with YouTube lately and taking my freaking videos down. I'm gonna talk about that. So like some of my old videos are gone. Like some of my old videos are super freaking gone, and I'm so upset about it. But it's whatever. Like half of my videos are gone. But I'm gonna do like a whole just a podcast about that. Probably gonna call it YouTube Sucks or something. But yeah, I've been just chilling. I've been just want to get back into podcasts. I really want to do the video podcast. I just want to do the freaking podcast like on my period and stuff. And I've been reading for people that ask me like, hey, when you gonna bring the podcast back? We not meet the podcast. Good on my walk. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna bring it back. I miss it, and that's what I think. So it's gonna be cool to bring it back. It's on Spotify, by the way. It's on ANCHOR. It's on that. I can't read, so I just spelled that out. You probably know. Yeah, it's on Spotify too, so that's pretty freaking cool. But then I think I'm on my freaking 6th podcast or 7 or something. I don't know how many podcasts I did, so I've been not really sitting on it. I do apologize for that. I'm gonna get right back onto it. I missed doing the podcast, and it's actually pretty fun. It's draining afterwards, but it's super freaking fun. I am doing a YouTube video today, so you guys want to go check that out. Go check that out. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I'm still thinking about it. That's what I'm gonna do. So that's what I'm gonna freaking do, and that's what I'm gonna do. YouTube videos. I might do a stream today, actually, or probably on Saturday. I don't know yet. so hard now because I don't really stream that much anymore, so I don't like to stream super long time, so I might stream today, I might not. It depends how I feel and stuff. So I'm hoping you guys do this podcast. I know it's not really a long podcast, but I don't like to make them super long and stuff. So I hope you guys really enjoy this. I hope you guys freaking. Obviously, I'm doing like a whole video about it, so I'm gonna say the answer there. So I hope you guys enjoy this podcast. Drop a like. Follow me on all the platforms with the podcast. That's pretty amazing. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.